A solemn day to remember and reflect. 63 years have passed since the protests that would see the apartheid government tighten its vice grip. The PAC's call to action against the past laws saw tens of thousands respond, and on 21 March 1960, 6 people were killed in Langa alone. In the aftermath, the PAC, led by Robert Sobukwe, and the ANC were forced underground. Today, the PAC says there can be no discussion of human rights in a country where the vast majority still live in poverty and without land.
You cannot discuss development when you do not have the ownership of the land. You cannot discuss development when your mineral resources are still owned by foreigners. You cannot have a proper education system that does not respond to your natural resources, because education must be responding to what the society, the nation that is living there intends to achieve. And the achievements of every society is dependent on their land.
AZAPO says the name of 21 March itself must always be remembered as the Sharpville and Langa Heroes Day, not Human Rights Day.
People were mowed down as if they're animals. So you can't come and want to reshape history. For instance, the Holocaust is not called anything else but the Holocaust. So let us call March 21st, 1960 what it is. It's Sharpville Langa massacre that AZAPO calls the Heroes Day. So the Pan-Africanist Congress that we are with today here, they call it rightly so the Sharpville Massacre, Langa Massacre Day, because people were massacred. They were massacred for standing up because human rights was an issue.
Among those that paid their respects at the Langa graveyard was 95-year-old Kolisile Mgledle. He was among the protesters in 1960 and was also imprisoned on Robben Island.
What we want and not want is because what was painful to us is the pass system. We called it anti-pass campaign. We disagreed with the pass laws as an enemy against Africans. So when I look at today, it becomes very painful to me because children of this country died and they are still dying because of apartheid.
Meanwhile, plans were announced to celebrate Langa's centenary. It includes, among others, the restoration of monuments and a week-long cultural event in September.
It was born in a very painful time in South Africa's history as a result of something called the Urban Native Land Act in 1923, exactly 100 years ago. But it has grown up to this vibrant, passionate, wonderful, very rich community in Cape Town that has produced some of Cape Town and South Africa's greatest heroes, Brenda Fassie, and our current Proteas captain, Themba Bavuma.
Today, it's more than a confirmation that we are indeed going to be celebrating the Langa Centennial, and the city pledging its support and commitment on live television. It's a commitment that we appreciate and that makes not just me excited, but the whole of us that are involved in seeing these celebrations happening.
Langa means the sun in isiXhosa, but the name of the township is derived from the name of Langa Libalele, a king who in 1873 was imprisoned on Robben Island for rebellion. It is often referred to as KwaLanga, or the place of Langa. Mariska Botha, SABC News, Cape Town.